What is going on, everyone? Hopefully, y'all are enjoying y'all day, having a great day. We're back with another live raw trading morning. It's currently 9:09 a.m. Just gonna get straight into it. We have a couple drawings from last night, and a couple that I just made like a couple minutes ago, but nothing too crazy. So, first thing I'm noticing here, throw this up here. So, higher time frame on the monthly, we ran lower. NQ, excuse me. NQ took this low. ES did not, putting in an SMT. Okay, we then see us getting some legs higher here on the weekly, and on the daily, we see ES get through this gap to the upside, get through both of these daily gaps to the upside. So for me, we get through both of these gaps to the upside. I want to see buy side become the draw. Obviously, we rebalance lower, bullish imbalance holds here daily. We get back higher, drop it down to the 4 hour, run back, pull back to this 4 hour imbalance here, pull back to equilibrium, and now it looks like we're getting legs up. So now internal buy side has been taken, right? NQ took this buy side here, put in an SMT. So now I want to see what we do. Okay, so SMT's in place. No clear change in the state to the downside for me. There's nothing really too clear. Right, we also have this 1 hour gap here that we used, we filled, and we ran higher, getting us up to buy side. So I just want to see what we do here. I'm just going to mark out sell side, because there's really nothing too clean. Like on the 1 hour here, okay, we have this imbalance here. Okay, I can say, okay, this imbalance here, I want to see get ran through to the downside, potentially get this change, but that's on a 1 hour. So I'd probably want to see a little bit of a lower time frame. We could look at the 30 minute. 30 minute here, we have this imbalance, which I can't mark out for some reason. I want to see this get ran to the downside, put a change in, right? But that's on the 30 minute. And as you can see, that would probably take about a candle or two for us to get down there. So ideally, I'd want to be on the lower time frames, but if you go on the lower, really nothing too clean, right? So I guess you could say we did put in a 5 minute change to the downside, being right here. Right, I guess you could say that. But I want to see. Sorry, my allergies are very, very bad right now. I want to see. Okay, so boom, we open up this 1 hour gap here on both indexes. So this 1 hour gap gets opened. We generate. So we put in a high at that gap. So coming into today, I want to be just super, super patient. I don't want to risk. I don't want to rush anything. I feel as if my last trading day, I kind of rushed into some trades. Just kind of want to wait for that full picture. I don't want to get FOMO. I don't want to force into anything that I'm not 100% in. So, as we can see though, we have this 1 hour gap here though. So we're kind of playing just back and forth. So, buy side gets taken, SMT gets put in. We don't officially run through this 1 hour gap. We hold, we hold, we hold. We run higher, fill this 1 hour gap to this bearish 1 hour gap. Then we pull back, and now we're just back inside in between. So this is where just patience comes into play, and this is where just letting the market give you your information, let it do its thing, and then make a radical decision um, you know after you get everything needed. So that's what I'm just looking to do, looking to be super patient. I wish I could full screen this. I'm used to full screen, but it's all good. I like trade C so far. Candles update very quickly, as you can see. It just moves very quickly. Updates very quickly. So let's see if we have. Okay, so no news today. We have this big candle here, which we generated. We put in a nice low. It looks like a data low, but it's not. So here, with this candle closing or running lower here, we take all of this generated. Same thing, all this chop. Boom, we run lower, we take all that generated. So now in a 3-minute, we have this gap here. We have this change. Same thing on NASDAQ. This small 3-minute gap, and that change in a state. So if we're gonna go lower, and take this low here, take this internal low here, and maybe even dig a lot lower. Excuse me, I can expect this bearish 3-minute gap to hold. Now, if we want to go higher, I can expect us to get through this and get a change in the state to the upside, as well as now this just opened up. So I can expect this to hold as well. Which I'm going to make a different color here. So as you can see on NASDAQ, we did get a change in the state to the upside. It is a no news Monday, so I don't know about taking this here. So this is pretty clean. I like this here. I like where we are. I like what's protecting us. So side gets taken. We get this clean change in the state on a 3-minute. We get to this small gap here. We get to this gap on ES. We run lower. We tap this 3-minute bullish gap. And now we're seeing legs higher. So I'm just gonna take a small little stab here. Just a couple bucks pre-market. Nothing crazy. Risking 88 bucks here. This isn't a bad trade. Probably look to go break even at this high here. just want to be aware. I don't want, you know, me taking a long right now to, and holding this till open. If it is open till open, I don't want this to cloud and clutter my brain. So I want to keep this chart clear. So we are just getting straight legs to the downside. So it's kind of strange, but sell side gets taken. We run through this small imbalance here. We get a change in the state. We pull back. We tap the gap. We see a little slightly higher, and then we just get this huge candle out of nowhere. So is what it is. We have 10 minutes till open. So we'll see what that brings us. So it looks like we definitely can run this 30 minutes to the downside. We'll see what open brings us. If open brings, I guess stop there. So that's why you risk light. I'm not in with full size. It's a Monday. It was just a little stab up to internal high after getting a model. But as you can see, we get this huge candle to the downside. So just want to take a screenshot of this real quick, just so I can put it in my journal, and then we're just gonna move on. Okay, boom. So that's in our journal now. Just gonna move on from there and see what else we get. I do want to keep in mind that this SMT is here. So SMT is here. We get through this small 1 hour gap to the downside. And then this 30-minute here now. In 8 minutes, we're looking to close through it. If that's the case, I'd look for probably some form of manipulation higher. So we're really getting lower here. Want to see what we do after we take this low here. We got open here in 7 minutes. Just gonna wait for open here now. Not gonna take any more pre-market trades. We took one pre-market stab, got stopped, so we're just gonna let the market do its thing. Give us some price to kind of trade off of. Let price develop a little bit. Let there be a clear way, a clear direction, a clear sign, and then take action from there. Just want to see something real quick here. 30 minutes still looking to get ran through on ES to the downside. So it looks like we're getting some legs higher here. Internal low got taken. Looking like we're going to get through this gap here. See what we do. I said I'm not going to take any more pre-market stabs, so I'm not going to. Just going to wait a couple minutes till open. See if we want to generate more buy side inside this gap here. 3-minute gap. See if this holds, send us lower. Could revisit the high in a couple minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if we just sell off from here. We did rebalance equilibrium, filling in this 1 hour gap on that leg. So market's opening here in about 2.5 minutes, we'll say. Kind of in a little sticky, tricky situation here. We're just kind of, in a spot. So I got taken. We then run internal low. And now we have the opportunity to get through this 2-minute gap, putting the change to the upside, or this 2-minute gap can hold to send us lower, sell side here and beyond. But we'll see what market open brings, what type of volume it brings. Looks like NQ is getting lower than ES. Could potentially put an SMT at this low. So we're going to open here in a minute. We'll see what we got from there. So now, boom. NQ takes that low. Oh, labeled that wrong. So side gets taken. SMT is currently present, but we'll see if it wants to hold. Especially with market open coming up here. See what we do. Got 15 seconds. Alright, so boom, here we open. SMT is still valid. Buy side here gets taken on both. We revisit that gap. I'm looking on the 15th second here if anything wants to open up. The 1 minute change in the state gets put in, but buy side gets taken. So do we run this? It's currently really what I'm looking at. And also, does this hold? So now we run the next form of buy side above, up here. I believe, do we have SMT? I think we made equal highs there. So after taking sell side, we could put in this 5 minute change. So we have this big 1 minute gap here that I want to see get ran to the downside if we are bearish after taking buy side. Same thing here. Also want to see what we do if we want to soup. So now boom, this low gets taken. Now ideally we'll want to see this gap open up here and see what we do with that. If we just get this 1 minute, I'd be willing to short off of that. So we're getting a lot lower here. Could potentially take this inverse. So I'm going to stab here. Stops it just above the inverse. That's all. So then we instantly run back higher. Wow, we got a very, very volatile market today. So now boom, buy side gets taken on NQ. We'll see if this wants to be the move here off this inverse and this change. Probably be looking to take just this inverse and then go break even at this change here. Looking to protect myself quickly. Because I mean, these markets are really moving right now, so. I like this, we're in this 1 hour gap here. Buy side just been taken, equal highs been taken on ES. that 5 minute change to the upside in. See what we do here. If we want to soup or if we want to get lower. If we want to soup, I expect a quick reaction, like a quick take and then straight reaction to the upside. But we did just get this here. Internal high getting taken. I'm giving myself about another $100 to trade with. So I like that. So we're in with a bit much here. But I'm looking to go break even fairly quickly and adjust my stop loss here. I'm looking to trail pretty aggressively. And then look for standard deviation here. So this is going to be break even here. We're going to target standard deviation. $9.30 low. You know, we're going to buy some back here just to go break even on the day. Get some profits back. So we're going to buy 2 cons back there. And then I'll just let this runner go down here if it wants to. But just going to secure some cheese on the day. We have the opportunity to. We're at 9.30 low as well, so might as well. Area and a point where we can easily reverse. So I'd want to see if we can open up some gaps in favor here. We have this nice 30-second. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm safe here if we go break even. I'm not too educated on like these brackets here on tradesea and stuff, so but we'll see. This is my first trade of the day. Well, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I think TP at 9:30 open is partialing is the best thing. Best thing you can do is partialing at 9:30 open for sure, 100%. Just cause I mean it's 9:30 open. You know, like I would maybe if this was my first trade and I wasn't down on the day, I could potentially take partials. I mean not partial. Sorry, go full break even here like my original plan, and then target lower to the 2, but you know, I'm happy with what I did, my decision making for sure. So I just want to be very, very aware now, because if this doesn't stop me out up here, which I'm just gonna, let me see, how do I do this? Is it this? Is that how it is with buy stop? I think so. So I think we can get a lot lower here, but first we're gonna have to rebalance higher. So which is exactly what we do. We rebalance higher. I think we can get a lot lower just because of what we did. So now we'll see. I want to see if we can put this 3-minute change into the downside. If we can, we'll probably be in good shape here. Just want to be patient though. I have my stop set. I have my TP. So that's all I really care about. 2 minute change could potentially get put in here in a minute and a half. Gotta see lower from here though. 1 minute gap. We'll see if this can hold us. This shit moves very, very, very quickly. This thing updates crazy quick. I feel like they do it on purpose though to kind of get people like jittery and like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you know. But I feel like if you can just find that place of like calmness, you'll be all right. You know, don't let it bother you too much. All this movement. Just take your time, be patient, and you'll be all right. See what we get here though. We failed to put this 2 minute change into the downside here, so that kind of worries me because we had the opportunity to, and we pull back higher. But hopefully this is just a little rebalance here. But my stop loss is at break even, so that's what I'm comfortable with. Let's see if this is the correct thing here. This buy stop. Okay. So I'm not too sure, but there we go. We're break even. Took what, 2 stabs on the day, 2 L's, one pre-market, one post-market open, and then we take a nice little short here, just to make us break even on the day. Partial at 9:30 open. So not a bad day. Definitely up and down for sure. Um, yeah, not bad. But I'm out of here. Let's see what we got for tomorrow. I believe we have no news tomorrow. Oops. Yeah, so no news tomorrow. We do have FOMC and CPI later this week. So, we definitely want to take it slow. That's also another reason why I'm not really being too aggressive today. I took my stabs. I take my fruit. I'm at break even. I'm up like $36 on a day, which is, technically break even. And, I walk away. So that's what I'm going to do. Hope you all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I'm out of here. Peace.